Former President Donald Trump is on board his flight on his way back to his home in New Jersey at this hour after an unprecedented appearance in a Washington, D.C. courtroom. A former president, formerly arraigned on charges he tried to overthrow an American election. Cameras were following his every move as he flew from his home in Bedminster to the Capitol and then to the courthouse, where he and Special Prosecutor Jack Smith sat just a few feet from each other. This is the third time in 4 months Trump has been arraigned on criminal charges. But these are the first that allege criminal behavior while he was president. Trump is not just a defendant facing a total of 78 felony charges. He is the leading contender for the Republican nomination for president. And so far, his lead in the race is stronger than ever. NewsNation's Robert Sherman joins us live from outside the courthouse. Robert, the former president spoke briefly right before he boarded his plane. What did he say?
He did, Elizabeth. He just left this courthouse a short while ago and directly made the journey across the Potomac to Ronald Reagan National Airport, where he spoke with a limited number of members of the press. Here's what he had to say. Take a listen.
Well, thank you very much. This is a very sad day for America. And it was also very sad driving through Washington, D.C. and seeing the filth and the decay and all of the broken buildings and walls and the graffiti. This is not the place that I left. It's a very sad thing to see it. When you look at what's happening, this is a persecution of a political opponent. This was never supposed to happen in America. This is the persecution of the person that's leading by very, very substantial numbers in the Republican primary and leading Biden by a lot. So if you can't beat him, you persecute him or you prosecute him. We can't let this happen in America. Thank you very much.
Do you want these trials to happen before the 2024 election?
Former president came out swinging. Those were the full extent of his 50 seconds of remarks before boarding Trump Force One. Now on his way back to Bedminster, New Jersey. He is slated to speak at the Alabama GOP dinner in Montgomery, Alabama tomorrow night. Those will be his first formal remarks since this day in court. Elizabeth?
All right, Robert, thanks so much. There were no cameras in the courtroom today, but NewsNation was inside the building watching history unfold. NewsNation Washington correspondent Joe Khalil is live outside the courthouse. And Joe, the former president didn't say very much during his court appearance either.
No, he didn't. It was very short in court, Elizabeth, only a couple of minutes for that arraignment. By our count, actually, he was only in the nation's capital for about 2 hours and 39 minutes. But in that time, he was technically arrested and arraigned on the most serious charges that any president has ever faced. Donald Trump becomes the first president in history to be arrested and arraigned for actions he took while in office. The former president pleading not guilty to 4 felony counts for his role in the lead up to January 6th, mostly sitting expressionless, hands folded at his table. In the room with Mr. Trump, his attorneys, and special counsel Jack Smith, at one point staring at Trump about 15 feet away from the defendant. Trump indicted on defrauding the government and taking part in a conspiracy to overthrow the legitimate election results, disenfranchising millions of American voters. The former president placed under arrest, fingerprinted, and led through a federal courthouse in the nation's capital. The first step in what could be a dramatic trial.
At every indictment so far, Trump has gone up 3 to 5 points in the polls. So they're doing our work for us, and we're very excited about that.
I've waited over a year for our laws to hopefully finally hold this man accountable that's tried to overturn our democracy.
Small pockets of demonstrators, both supporting and opposing Donald Trump, gathered outside the courthouse, all remaining peaceful. At least 5 law enforcement agencies, including U.S. Marshals and Capitol Police, kept the peace, setting barriers around the courthouse, monitoring activity both in and outside. So, Elizabeth, history was made here in the building behind us. Trump is set to be back here at 10 a.m. August 28th, although Judge Chotkin, who is presiding over the case, has said that she'd be willing to waive his presence here at that first court hearing.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.